Greetings, Virgo, and welcome to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be a weekly reading for the week of June the 5th through June the 12th. For those of us born in the zodiac sign of Virgo family members, Spirit Guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my Spirit Guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. Virgo, I want you to study. I see you reading. I see you studying. I see you researching. I see you working on a project or something that is requiring of research and reading. I see that. Don't be afraid to put the work into the wee hours. Thank you, Spirit. Keep working towards it. You're on the right path. Some of you are in school and some of you are thinking about going back to school, and some of you have been studying something. Some of you have been studying different things. For example, some of you are studying things that are like hobbies that you're going to turn into money or that are going to bless you financially as time progresses. But I definitely see this idea of studying. I actually see some of you making a space for your hobbies. Okay, let's get started. Okay, ooh, boy, that's nice. I like that. Okay, all right. Okay, so Virgo, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at new beginnings for you. I'm looking at the beginning of, like, in other words, you're going to let go of fear. You're going to let go of limitations. You're going to you're at the crossroads, if you will, and now it's a time to go. Now it's a time to start. Now it's a time to rebuild, rebrand, go for yours. You know, I guess this is why the Spirit showed me about you studying and preparing for something. Some of you are doing some cooking. I smell cooking. Some of you are doing some stuff, you know, where you're studying, as I said, about hobbies. This is about the new you. This is about the new Virgo. This is about rebranding, rebuilding, reshaping, reshifting. And now you have that Two of Swords. Look at that. And this card is about paradigm shift, opinion changing, mindset, new habits, new regimen. And one of the best ways of creating and practicing a new regimen is actually to write it down and to do it, and to encourage yourself to do it. And while you're doing it, Virgo, please be reminded you're doing it because you want to do it, not because you have to. This is something that you love doing, and there's a reason why you are doing it, because it's what you're supposed to be doing at this time. That's what this rebuilding, this new birth is about, and it requires the changing of mind. Money is on your mind, and whether or not you're going to have the money to carry this thing out. Yes, you will. It's going to require some savings, and you're quite capable of doing that. This is a week where you're going to be extra money-minded, if you will, extra economical, if you will. And it also shows up in the Two of Pentacles, talking about how you are managing your affairs. The encouraging part about the Two of Pentacles, as I like to interpret that infinity sign, unending, nothing going lacking. So you might be balancing and budgeting and calculating, but nothing will go lacking for you, Virgo. That's what I'm talking about. Now, as you get to the middle of the week, people around you, they have a lot to say. They may not like where you're going. They may not know enough. Let me say that. That's a better way of looking at it metaphysically and spiritually and positively. They may not understand what the Spirit is speaking to you. They may not understand what God, He, She, They, Them, It, the direction that God is guiding you. They may not understand that. And so they have a lot to say. What they have to say is not harmful to you. It'll not touch you. You can listen to it and take from it if any of it makes sense. Because sometimes when people do have a lot to say, sometimes some of it makes sense. Like sometimes some of it, it may not be what we want to hear, but it may actually help us. And we might actually be able to take a scar and turn it into a star. Okay. As I said, continue studying, right? This is the card of the alchemist for the most part. That's kind of a popular interpretation of the temperance card. It talks about this idea of preparing yourself, taking what you have and making it into what you need, as an alchemist will do. It's in reverse, which means you have more work to do, but you're capable. Get on up on it and handle your business. Okay, Virgo? Continue working. This also speaks about, as you're making a change, let me give you some words of my own experience. As you are growing, learning, studying, planning, giving birth to newness, as you are, you might also want to consider your diet, your physical diet, what you physically put into the physical body temple. There might be some challenges with regard to that. And you might just need to drink more fluids. Hello, it could be that type of thing. Or it could be that you're eating too much meat. It could very well be that, for those of you that are listening. Be mindful about decisions that you make, rash decisions. Be mindful about decisions that you make because you were too tired to actually make the wise decision, because you're working on something for yourself. This card, the Queen of Cups, speaks about you making, it reminds you to make decisions based on the repertoire of your own experiences, as opposed to just flying off the handle and making a decision. Yeah, okay, you understand what I'm saying? So this card, I would say, my interpretation of it for this week is that you should take your time, make decisions, and if the decision sounds in any way, if the question sounds in any way kind of like, crazy, wait another day or two before you make that decision. As I've been saying, you're quite capable of handling a lot of things. And Virgo, you're going to be fine. You just have to just keep on pushing. You're fine. You're in a good place. Everything is going to work out. Listen to your reading a few times. I hope this reading has shed a light in a dark corner of your life and given you some confirmation, really. As you go through this week, I hope that this reading is something that you can refer back to and get some enlightenment and lead you down the path of light and truth. Stay blessed, Virgo. Talk to you soon.